when I was growing up, even to this day, there are so many aspects of that disrespect, both in public and private, and it makes me kind of emotional that it's come to this point. I never saw any respect, at least when I was starting. That's awesome. Literally, that's one of the cooler things. I saw a creator from Brazil, it seems, who actually claimed that they were getting people, someone who's not in the QSMP. They said they were getting people in their chat who don't speak Portuguese. It's a Brazilian creator who is not even on QSMP, and it was talking about the effects of possibly that crossing of communities with the QSMP, which is amazing. I find that so cool, and it makes me really happy because at the end of the day, that's what this that's what the server is meant to do, is help communities from different parts of the world just cross each other, and I find it amazing. What I find so beautiful about this chat specifically is that being the English streams, English is a more common language spoken, right? And what I find so amazing about this chat is that when something fun when something funny happens, I see people saying ha 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 in English, ha 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 in Spanish, and the KKKKKKK, which is how Portuguese speaking people usually type to laugh. And that's amazing. That's 3 different languages in one chat, and I think that kind of like crossover is so incredibly important. And I've talked about this a lot when I started doing content in Spanish, is that kind of unity was not there when I started making content in Spanish. That kind of and that kind of respect for other cultures. I never saw any respect, at least when I was starting. There wasn't a lot of, it wasn't normalized to respect another culture, and I saw it both publicly and privately, just kind of like that lack of respect, for the Hispanic culture that I was trying to kind of normalize more and kind of like push more. I saw kind of like that disrespect, both in public and private, and I think it's so amazing to see the server now just kind of normalize that respect between cultures, and that makes me really happy. That makes me really happy. And it's definitely been a rocky road, because it didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of adjusting. It took a lot of work, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And it makes me kind of emotional that it's come to this point where hello. It does make me a little emotional, how far this has come. The other day I saw a tweet where someone who speaks Portuguese, they posted how happy they were to see, the Brazilian culture and the representation that Brazil was getting in a more international medium, how happy it made them to feel respected. And that hit really close to home because growing up, both in my personal life and in my work environment, from all different angles, I never felt like my culture was very respected. And to run a project of this nature, and I'm sorry if my voice is cracking a little bit. This is just, it's just really nice to see this kind of thing normalized. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, and I'm so proud to be a Latin American, and I'm so proud to be leading this change, within the communities with a project so pure and so nice, like what QSMP is. And I really have you guys to thank. Because, not that too long ago, this kind of thing, this kind of respect that people have for different cultures, it wasn't normalized, and I saw it a lot, and it always broke my fucking heart. It always broke my heart. And it filled me with rage a lot too. I feel like it really upset me how there was so many people out there, and there still is so many people out there who don't respect that kind of thing. But we're changing that, and we're changing that a lot, and that's fucking amazing to me. Here, Seu Madruga, you can hop in. You can hop in. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get super serious there, but it's just really nice to see things change over time. It really is. And I'm really hoping this change continues, you know, and this kind of like merging of cultures keeps happening in the way we've been trying to have it happen. It just fills me with a lot of like pride. Because, you know, you grow up when you grow up with these, when you grow up knowing both cultures and knowing, you know, certain ways it can be incompatible. It's just, you know, it changes the way you think about things, and it's always so nice to see. It makes me really happy. And I just have to thank all the communities that have been a part of this project so far. The viewers, the creators that are part of QSMP. It's just it warms my heart. It warms my heart, and this kind of thing means a lot to me. And oh my gosh, I got a tight feeling in my chest talking about that. But yeah, I really want to thank all the communities and all the people have been a part of all this. The team behind this all as well. It's just been a wonderful experience. And more than anything as well, and something that's very important is don't ever, and I know within like this space we're changing things in this way, but to anyone who, I gotta get the word right, I don't know, to anyone who maybe feels like their culture and their heritage and what they do, whoever feels like it's not respected within your own, you know, areas, don't ever succumb to mockery. I experienced a lot of mockery in my time for doing the things that I did, and it's just don't ever succumb to people saying you shouldn't be proud of you know who you are and your cultures. Growing up, I had a lot of misconceptions of that concept. A lot of people, you know, that I would speak to, you know, would have that like common misconception about different stuff as well. It's just so nice. It's just so nice to finally be able to unify cultures and to unify different communities. It's just an amazing thing. And it makes me feel really good. Because I've put this example a lot, you know, when I started streaming in Spanish. It wasn't the easiest thing, you know. There was a lot of, you know, disrespect being thrown around. But that's changed so much. That has changed entirely. That's so cool. That's so cool. And just to see an event, I talked about this the other day. An event that meant a lot to me was Festa Junina, because Festa Junina was just a representation of Brazilian culture. And that was so cool. Hello. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you for all the love. This is literally just the beginning of this project, and I want to do so much more with it. And I'm so happy with how it's coming so far, and we have so many plans for it. We just want to make it fun and want to make it amazing for everyone involved. And a lot of that involves the communities, and the communities have been so kind to each other, and it's been so amazing. And when I was growing up, there was, even to this day, there are so many aspects of at least from Mexico, because I grew up in Mexico. There's a lot of aspects from Mexican culture that I've tried to integrate in different ways to, to my, when I was like, as I've been doing content in English, I've been trying to integrate, elements of Mexican culture to an English speaking audience. And that was always a really interesting thing to do. A big part of it is kind of like the comedy, the culture comedy, just like certain elements of it, trying to expose more English speaking audience to it. Sorry, had a hiccup. But yeah, that's been really cool to do. That's been really, what the fuck?